Ve'inyan ve'oz melech, and the concept of the strength of the king. Hine oz lashon koach. Now, strength is the concept of oz is the concept of strength. So there's this idea of koach and there's this idea of oz, and they're equated. So, like someone who says amen yishmir rabba with all of their koach, with all of their strength, that you should draw down the concept of the great name into malchus. So Shmei Rabba is a high level. And this is the concept through Torah that's called my oz. And this is that Shimshon through his hairs would become a nazir. And we're talking about strength. And so the strength comes from Torah, and the hairs of the Nazir gave Shimshon his strength. So the Berabos Vaira Parshas oz. What is the garment of the Holy One, blessed be He? That is strength. So how did Shimshon get his gvura? It was through the Torah that the garment of Hashem is called strength, and if you put on the garment of Hashem, so you're strong. Shnamar lavash Hashem oz. So it says that Hashem wore strength. And look in the Tehillim and the Kavanah of Shabbos, which are 410 strands. The Arichan Bin Chulu, Ein Sham B'Piritz Chaim, so Perekhes is one of the Kavanos in Shabbos. So you have here the concept of drawing down from the hairs the strength of Hashem, which is the concept of the Torah. B'Piritz Chaim, so Perekhes, V'Ha'inyan Isek hatorah, Futsosav Tal Talim Tili Tilim Mishalalachos Chulu. So this is the concept of study of Torah, that its hairs are and like it says in Shiur Shirim, that its groups of hairs are like the many different halachas. And this is the strength of the king of Torah Shebal Peh. We call it the kingship. The Torah Shebal Peh is Oz Melech. So what's the strength of the king? So that's Torah Shebal Peh. Ve'esek hatorah nosin koach b'nefesh elokis, and the study of Torah gives strength to the divine soul. Ach mishpat ahev. So the end of the pasuk that is loving justice. Ki hine lo dai b'koach nefesh elokis levad, because it's not enough to have the strength of the divine soul, but you also need to give strength to the animalistic soul. And that's through judgment. Like, hey, mister, you are meritorious, and the other person, hey, you're obligated and guilty. And through this recognition, so you have the loving straight in a straightforward way, meaning also the animalistic soul will recognize and achieve love of Hashem. Also, the concept of loving justice is a concept of the radiance of the divine countenance, from the concept of hairs, which is called the strength, which is concept of that by Mishpat it says he shows him the countenance, or like we said, like it says that by Mishpat that he explains to him the reasoning. So this is the concept of Haras Panim then. Sanhedrin Sonin Hadaras Panim. כדי שיהיה יהר שון, כדי שיהיה יהר שם פניו. Therefore, Sanhedrin, they hate the beauty of the countenance, in order that there should be the light of the countenance. That's why it says, do not recognize the panim in the justice. I'm not sure how that works. Why they don't want the panim. Tasim lifneim, you should place it in front of them. Ki lachar malibi, to place it in front of them, because to you my heart says, Bikshu panai, to search for the countenance. Who alidei espanecha vaya avakesh, it's to your countenance, Hashem, do I search. Vizehu kamayim apanim chulu, and this is what it says. Like the face of the water, in the water, reflective countenance, kain lev chulu, so to the heart above. Berabos, meaning to say that there's a drawing down from above when you're searching for Hashem, for the countenance from below, from the animalistic soul. So you reach the countenance from above in the concept of mishpat. So you're drawing down from the countenance, from the panim. Berabos Yisro, Parshas Chavzayin Kuf Mem Gimel Bezel, Pasuk Hashem Uziu Ma Uzi Chulu. And look what it says in the verse: Hashem is my strength. Elach Goyim Yavo. And the continuation of the pasuk, that the nations will come to you. Ayin Sham. Dainu Ayidei Ha'oz Ve'Koach V'Gilui Or Sof. So what's going on in this pasuk is that through the revelation of the strength and of the light of the infinite, Shnimshach B'Yisrael, that goes into Israel. Through this you have the gathering up of the sparks that fell in the breaking of the vessels, that they are included in the light like a candle in front of a bonfire. So that's the concept of the nations also being included in recognizing Hashem. Tzadik Asak B'Teilim Lamed Aleph Yutes Pirush Rashi Loshen Devar Gadol V'Kasha Kemo Asku Gam Gaveru Chulu, and like Rashi's it's brought in Rashi on Tzadik Asak. It's the language of a strength and something hard, like asku can mean also something strong and hard. Iyov kafalef v'chein l'mechase atik b'Yishaya sof simin chaf gimel v'lashen chazak v'chashuv. So like mechase atik, also the pasuk in Yishaya, also means something strong that covers v'lashen chazak v'chashuv, and something strong and important. So atik can also means important and strong. So it said Tzedek Asak as well. And so what's this concept of atik, of strong? It's the level of the Misa Keser of atik yomin. So the strength is the concept of atik yomin in Ken Misham, and from there is the drawing down of the strength. Dominion Eitan Chulu, as is known the concept of the strength of the neshama, the pnimis and neshama. The etzem and neshama is called Eitan, is strong. So the concept of strength is in the concept of atik, of the pnimis with the etzem. Ve'im kein b'chinas oz u'ma'oz shugam kein chozek v'koach shor shonim shech b'chinas atik yomin chulu. So the concept of oz melech and oz u'ma'oz that we're talking about here, that's drawing down. We're talking about the strength that comes from atik yomin, from the essence.